Well, welcome to Tuesday, early evening, I guess. It's 8 o'clock here and earlier across the country, I suppose. So how is everybody doing tonight? Can you hear me okay? Let's check that out first. Everything looks good on this end. So something a little bit different tonight. We wanted to talk a little bit about copyrights. YouTube and copyrights. Whether you're aware of it or not, when you create a video and you upload it to YouTube, you own the copyright to that video. You have, let's see, I'm not an attorney, so we're not giving legal advice. We're not advising in a legal manner here. However, you own the video. It's your video. And you can control how it's used. And that's something we want to talk about. I don't know if you've ever heard of the stories where somebody's had their video copied and used by somebody else, where they've uploaded it as their own. There is at least one party in the homesteading community that happened to. It's a few years ago. This was a couple actually, but the one that comes to mind is, I'm pretty sure it was Arms Family Homestead. Had one of their videos copied, and it actually generated some 3 million views under some other channel that portrayed it as their video. Well, YouTube has for a long time been very well made aware of the copyright issues. It's usually done in the music arena, where song creators, songwriters, artists. I'm going to step back from that a little bit. Okay, yeah, the artists, the songwriters, song creators, song players, musicians, yeah, they maybe have created all this, but in many, many, many cases, they have sold all of their rights to a publishing company. And the publishing company is the one that makes buku bucks off of all the musicians, all of the singers. For the most part, that's the way it works. Well, it gets even deeper than that, because obviously there's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of musicians that create great works, and we all like to either add music to our videos or just in general listen to it. But if you use music that you feel is even free, it's not always free, and I'm going to give you a real good example of that here after a bit. But what happens is you use music in a video, and there are different copyright statuses applied to music. Now, YouTube has a library of music that is free to use. It's free to use on monetized videos, which are different than non-monetized videos. And the use of these videos with the music may or may not land you into trouble. Now, like I say, YouTube has a library of music you can use. Some of them you have to give notice of where the music came from, and some of them you do not. And in general, it's just called attribution. So if you maybe have to place a statement somewhere that the music, you're using this because it's been given a Creative Commons license of some sort, copyright license, to be used with relevance going back to the creator. So that's the attribution. And of course we can look at that. Matter of fact, let's let me get a bigger screen here. Okay, let me bring this in. YouTube copyright strike. Copyright strike is a copyright policing practice used by YouTube for the purpose of managing copyright infringement and complying with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And that's the basis of the design of the YouTube copyright strike system. Briefly stated, 3 strikes, you are out with YouTube. If you get 3 strikes within a specified period of time, your channel is history. You can get 1, then you have to be a good person for a while, and after a period of time, it will drop off. But if you get 3 strikes within a specified period, and I don't know exactly what those are right now, we try to always go down that good side on that. They will just take your channel.
How does one find out if their video has been used on other channels?
Oh, well, YouTube has given you, and let me clarify. YouTube has given you tools, provided you are a monetized channel. I don't believe, if you're not monetized, I don't believe this applies to you. But in your YouTube studio, which is what I have up on the board here right now, over on the left-hand side, underneath the dashboard, you'll find videos, playlist, analytics, comments, subtitles, and then copyright. If you click on copyright, this will tell you if there's any other channels out there that have anything that YouTube has recognized as your work on their channel. So, in this particular case, there are 3 other channels that have videos created by Two Family Homestead on their channels. And it tells you how much. It says 100% of their video, 100% of their video, 100% of their video. Now, one of these happens, I don't know if Grizz is in here tonight, but one of these is on Grizz's channel. One of these is on Dennis Allen, City Boy Homesteader. And Smudge even has one of our videos on his channel.
Imagine that.
Now, if I wanted to, I could force those down. I could say, hey, I don't want this being shown, or I don't believe I have the option to go in and try to collect money from it. There's no money to be had here anyway. These views don't amount to anything. But what these were was, for example, with Grizz and with Dennis Allen, City Boy Homesteader, when we had them on a Monday Night Live show, I made a short 2-3 minute video announcing their channel to be on. That was our way of trying to help promote that channel. And they both asked if, hey, can we just put that on our channel, on their channel? And I said, sure, go right ahead. Be my guest. So these are for copyright. Okay, so these are my videos that are on other channels. And I could go in and request removal. So removal request, I don't have any, no messages, nothing's archived. These are just the matches. Now, the other thing that this copyright area will show you in the YouTube studio is, what if somebody has made a copyright claim on one of your videos? Typically this is done because of music content, but it doesn't have to be. There's been some big blow-ups on things where people are copying. What they're doing is they're saying, okay, I'm going to make some sort of video reaction video to somebody else's video. So they're grabbing that video and they're playing it and they're showing their face over in the corner and they're making comments on the video and they're saying, well, I can do this because of fair use. I'm using the video as an example. Well, this goes down another whole rabbit hole. And for the most part, that's true, but it's not always true. But here's one that should just absolutely blow everybody away. We received a copyright strike a long time ago. Or not a strike, I'm sorry. A copyright claim on a video that was actually done.
Brad said, I just checked. You wouldn't believe how many of my videos have been borrowed.
Borrowed? What do you know, Brad? Okay, so this ought to raise a couple eyebrows. This was a video that was made from a meetup down in Mississippi at Deep South Homestead, where aldermen sang the song Amazing Grace. Now, if you do, let's just do this. It's Amazing Grace, public domain. Amazing Grace is a public domain song. And this is where it really gets strange. But Alan Jackson registered his version as a new copyright and thus requires a license to use. So this is where it gets into arrangements and all kinds of crazy things that I just don't want any part of, because all of a sudden you have lawyers involved, and is it worth it to make a few bucks on a video? I'd rather just take it down and forget it. But it's been my impression that the song Amazing Grace, well-known, I'm going to say religious themed song, it's public domain. But here we have Patty and Tommy Alderman singing the song. And we received a copyright claim. So we published this back in March 16th of 2018. If I go into the details, what this company did, we're saying the copyright owners are Merzic Rights Management. They probably had nothing to do with the song. It's just some sort of company that said, hey, we're going to represent you somewhere along the line. And anytime we find any of these songs out there, we'll intercede, and any dollars we can gather from it, we'll give you a pittance of it to the rightful owner, let's say. Well, in this case, they're saying, no, that's fine. You can play it. We just want the money. We just want the money. In some cases, they want all the money. in this particular case, and probably the only reason I even left it up, it says, you're sharing ad revenue with the songwriters who wrote and own copyright to the melodies included in your video. Even if you are performing your own version of a composition somebody else wrote, that songwriter and their publisher have a copyright stake in it. Now, I disputed this, and it was not held up. It was said, no, that's the way it is. It's in other words, the copyright owners dismissed my claim. Sharing revenue identified as a cover song. Says you're sharing money generated from ads with the relevant artist or copyright owner.
They're asking, because that's an old song, how can they claim ownership of a song older than they are?
Well, that's what I just tried to kind of
Yep.
allude to here a little bit. Now they're saying that the song itself is fine, but it's the melody, it's the arrangement, it's how it's presented. Well, in my opinion, this is Tommy and Patty Alderman's version. It's not somebody else's. Now, let me see if I can. I'm going to try to play this here.
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed.
Okay, that section that just played, that's the only section they claimed. Tommy goes on and continues the song.
But I think that's
Through many dangers, toils,
Okay, so
and snares.
So he continues, in verse and so forth. And I said Patty and Tommy. Tommy's the only one singing here. Patty is doing the sign
sign language, yeah.
language of the song. Hey, Tommy's got a pretty good voice. But this company, this Music Rights Management, let's just do this. Music.com, Music Rights Management, collect more royalties. We'll go to their website. Global Rights Management for Music and Video. Learn more. So, if we say music, so here's what happens. This is a company that really doesn't have anything to do directly with music. They're a money-grabbing entity that comes after not just small YouTube users. I mean, this can, if this were playing in theoretically, in a church, they could go in and say, you owe us money for playing this song in a public place. If it's playing in a casino, they could go in and do that. I'm sure you've probably all heard the term elevator music. That's quote unquote royalty-free music. For some reason, there's something in this section of the video from 46 seconds to 2:03. That's the only part of this they're claiming. Now, he goes on and he sings more verses. The very beginning of it, they didn't claim. But in this 46 to 2:03, they are saying that the melody and the words music written by the songwriters and composers, these rights are offered. I guess I probably shouldn't have read that. But this grenade, I can't even read this. I don't know. I don't know what the person is here or group. They're saying that it's their melody, identified as a cover song. Let's do a search for them once. Yeah. Well, this is interesting. Let's go ahead and play this, because this is on YouTube.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Okay, I may have just gotten myself into. They may come back on this video because of what I just did there, but maybe not. Because again, at this point, I would claim fair use. I'm trying to explain what's going on here. I firmly believe that this version that Tommy was doing doesn't really sound much anything like this group's version, but nevertheless, we lost the copyright deal on that, and fortunately, it wasn't taken down. There was no strike issued. They just wanted money. That's all they wanted. Well, that video has been viewed 115, maybe 116 times. Maybe you guys will all go out and view it now. Maybe we'll get it up to 125 times. I don't know, but it's not made any money. And yet they're in there with this wonderful deal here. Now, I told you earlier we'd talk a little bit about the audio library that YouTube has. So let's go ahead and go into that. Everything you see in here in the audio library, you can preview it and you can download it at no charge. At no charge. The you can narrow the search down by genre, by mood, by an artist's name, by the duration of the sound, or the music, of the piece. And if you don't want to have to put in anything about an attribution, like this song is credited to such and such, you can also click this box, so attribution is not required. which will limit that. So if we click that off, probably not going to be able to. Used to have a better search engine. You could come in here, I could say attribution required and attribution not. But if you click on any one of these, nope, it's just going to pop into immediate download. All of these are available to download. I don't know how many pages there are. Tons of pages. There's tons of stuff here. Audio Library Classic. Here we go. This is the old one. Attribution required. So let me do that. So here it is. You're free to use this song and monetize your video, but you must include the following in your video description. Title of the song. Tells who it's by. It's licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Then, of course, you have to have this link and the company or that has done this. And that applies to every one of these in here. Okay, so that is by Incompetech.com, music royalty-free videos. But everything you see in here, these, because of this classic search, these are all require these things to be in the video description. Let's talk a little bit more here about the copyright. You're going to have people tell you, well, if you use 10 seconds of a song, you're good. Or no more than 15 seconds, you're golden. You'll be fine. Fact of the matter is, you may have heard to use fair use copyright provision permits you to use 10, 15, or 30 seconds of music, which without copyright obligation. That is, you understand you can use a short section of song without paying a fee. That is totally incorrect. How many seconds of copyright video can I use? Doesn't matter if it's 1 second, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or whatever. And the video and music are interchangeable terms here, whether it be a video or whether it be music. Can I use 3 seconds of a copyrighted song? Any use of copyrighted material without permission is, according to U.S. copyright law, copyright infringement. It does not matter if you use 1 second or the entire song. Now, here's where it really gets strange. We're just looking here at U.S. You may have a song that there is no copyright in the United States, but there is in Timbuktu somewhere. Now, they may not be able to block you from having that video playing here in the States, but maybe it'll never be shown in Timbuktu because they're saying it's their copyright and we block it. It's no longer around. I mentioned the term fair use. It's a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting the copyright owner's permission. There is no guarantee that you are protected under fair use. If they come after you and charge you with using their material and issue a takedown order, and you fail to do so, well, you can fight it. You can go to court over it. And at that point, it starts getting expensive. I mentioned the 3 copyright strikes earlier. If you get 3 strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, is subject to termination. All of the videos uploaded to your account will be removed. Gone. And copyright claim is not a strike. I have gotten
Morgan,
I've gotten copyright claims all the time. I owe my YouTube career to fair use, Morgan. You can certainly do that, and if everybody smiles all the way around, everything's golden. But there's no guarantees. So how's Morgan doing this evening? Good to see you in here. So let me just ask, I'll just throw it out here. Is there some questions I can maybe try to help answer? Or if anybody in here has had any their own personal experiences with copyright claims or strikes on your channel. Let me jump this back over here. I'm curious about your comment, Morgan, that I take it you have skirted some copyright claims, perhaps. Typically, every winter, I have put together some, I'm going to call seasonal music videos, 3 to 4 hours of just nothing but seasonal music, Christmas music primarily, that are played. And I always get claims on them, which I then dispute. And in some cases, my dispute holds up. In other cases, it does not. But after you go through the first time, you have the opportunity to appeal. If the decision isn't reached in your favor, you have the opportunity to appeal it. But if it, at that point, YouTube starts getting a cross-eyed look at you, and if you lose it the second time, well, chances are very good you're going to get a strike. On the first one, you are probably not going to get a strike. Now, if you I'm sure if you went out and copied a big YouTuber's video, uploaded it on your own channel, and pretended it was yours, well, that's a lot more blatant than if you use a section of somebody's video and you're talking about it and you're going, well, hey, this is kind of fair use, and I don't agree with this person's viewpoint. You can get away with doing that kind of stuff. But if you just upload it as yours, that's not good at all. Yeah, Fireman CV, well, both of us, he and I both have put out a lot of the different videos like that. If you notice, the beginning. And let me just, I'm going to kick the opening screen back on here again just for a moment. I want you to pay attention across the top of the screen. Okay, what's across the top of the screen there is the artist and the song. And I do that, I have a program that can read what song I'm playing, creates a text file of the artist name and the song. And this way it embeds it into the stream. So it's all time-stamped, identified, and if you get a copyright claim on your video, let's go back to we'll go back to this screen. If you get this copyright claim, this tells exactly what part of the video they're claiming. It may be the entire thing. It may be, in this case, it's, a minute and 15 seconds?
Morgan said, I found that you won't have issues with extremely short clips as long as 98% of your content is original. That's how I get things like movie quotes in my videos.
Well, that, and of course, they're gonna have to catch it. Number one, have to catch it. Number two, they have to take the time to create a claim against it. But often just crediting the artist isn't enough. And the fact of the matter is, there are some people out there that are, well, not fair players, let's say. If you use any piece of something that belongs to somebody else, they have the rights. I mean, they could come in and say, nope, you can't do it. You either remove it or I'll have YouTube take it down. Or they can say, I'm just going to receive all the monies that video earns and just elect to do that. But I had forgotten about that, Morgan. All the little clips and stuff that you have used from other videos, and of course another one that does that quite a bit is Matt Carricker from Demolition Ranch or Off the Ranch or Vet Ranch. There's a number of others. But Matt's pretty blatant about it. Of course, when you've got a total of 10 million population combined for all your channels, then you can generally get away with a little bit more. They're not going to hit you as hard. And he's not dependent on any one video for his income. I mean, he's got companies paying him thousands of dollars just to mention them in a video. So anyway, trying to see what we've got going on over here. Oh, rustic traditions. Don't think you're too small of a fish. The couple things have to come into place here. And maybe somebody in here can tell me, if you are not monetized, if you have not gotten your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours and all that, and you are not currently monetized. If you go into your YouTube Studio page, do you even have this copyright tab? I guess I could have logged in as Smudge and made that determination. But from what I've been able to gather, you have to be monetized before. You could still violate that, but they can't take money from you because they're not giving you money. So I guess it's kind of just an odd catch-22 if you're not monetized. How many do we have in here? 20 or so. See, Autumn Oaks Farm is saying no. Is that City Grove Country Heart? Let me look. Okay, Geeky Gardens, no copyright tab for me. So that's what I was kind of guessing. If you are not monetized, this is a feature that they have not supplied you with yet. Oh, just another reason to hurry up and get yourself monetized. But this copyright thing is kind of neat. I know Brad in here said something earlier that he's surprised how many people have borrowed some of his videos. I'm aware of these three, and I didn't do any search. This is all YouTube supplying me with this information. So they went out and their little bots running around their servers have scanned all these other areas, and they're the ones that made the determination that these three videos are on other channels, and this is content that I created. They're saying, this is your content, and we found your content out here in these other channels. My position on this is fine. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything about it. Now, if Grizz was getting 5,000 views a day on that video, well, then I might say, hey, why don't you share some of that money with me? But that's not the case. Maybe I should use this with Goldshaw. Morgan, you playing any of my videos that you're getting your 500,000 views on?
He needs to advertise that T-shirt.
Okay. We've pretty much talked about everything that I kind of prepared to talk about tonight. I guess I thought that maybe there'd be some more questions, and maybe there'd be some more discussion here. Bill on the Rock Homestead. I'm not monetized, but have it. Now that's interesting. And Rustic Traditions the same way. So, Bill on the Rock and Rustic Traditions. How long have you had your channel? This is something else that may play into effect when your channel was created.
Carrie has had hers for a while. That I know.
Well, Smudge is not monetized. Oh, Smudge has lost 2 subscribers in the last 28 days.
Did you see Morgan's comment? Rusted Traditions was March 2016.
Okay. Well, Smudge has the copyright here. Now, maybe that's because of ownership, because we own the channel. I don't know. But there's nothing to see here. Now, I'm sure that if I made a request on our channel, because I know Smudge has a video on his channel that came from us, because we did it for probably during the Tech Tuesday classes. Smudge is not aware that he has a video that I could put a claim in on, because I haven't done it. And there's no time limits. Well, 75 years. 75 years, I guess. Peaceful Home says he does have it. But if you notice, Smudge is a little bit short on subscribers, and he's a little bit short on watch hours. He has 118 subscribers, and he has 1 public watch hour. So, anyway, we'll put Smudge back in the doghouse here, and we'll come back with this. Anything else you can think of, hon?
Farmer Brad only has 65 more hours to go.
Well, great.
Brenda or Misty, can one of you go out and get Farmer Brad's URL? Maybe some folks can run his videos tonight and get him some hours. In fact, I think I can get it right now, because I have that option to click on them. There we go.
The reason, here I go, opinions again. But the reason that I think it is well worth your time to get yourself monetized is for things like this. Todd and Jareth, reap what you sow. We have been with them. What would they have when we first met them? Maybe 100 subscribers?
If that, they were just starting.
They were just starting. And nice couple. Just love to death. We had the opportunity to spend some time with them. But if you go into their videos, earlier, it was this year, wasn't it? His viral video.
Oh, yeah, the hogs.
Todd put together a video called Razorback Hogs in the Trap. So it's been just a year. I want you to pay attention to this number. This one video has generated 2.5 million views. So, and he's not been able to duplicate that success, but he has obviously gone after it. I mean, Trapping Wild Hogs in Louisiana, it's got 540,000 views. Trapping Wild Razorback Hogs, 28,000 views. But this is just absolutely crazy wild. 2.5 million views. You get one video like that makes it all worthwhile to have had that monetization.
Wrangler Star just put out a video half an hour ago. He already has 7.9 thousand views.
Who did?
Wrangler Star.
Oh, well.
And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay, I see Duncan 1900 is saying I can't click on the name and go to the channel anymore.
Brenda, they changed it. Do you still have it in your Chrome? Because it's only giving you 2 free hours a day to do it.
They want money.
Yeah, they want money. So I don't use it unless I do our live streams normally. And then the names will come up green. That's how I can go to them real fast.
Farmer Brad had 55,000 views for a purple mattress review. Oh, let's do...
I made about $200 from that before YouTube changed the rules. Yeah, they changed the rules at a drop of a penny.
Okay, here's another crazy one. Here's a video that is...
Tara's mom.
Living on a dime?
Mm-hmm.
Living on a dime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is Tara's mother. Put out this video 11 years ago. How to fold a fitted sheet. 21 million views. Nobody can explain to me why this one has 21 million views, and yet
Yeah, Tara, that's the truth.
the next closest one is 1.4 million, 180,000. Here's 1.1. Well, I guess here's 3.2. But I had no idea folding a fitted sheet was so popular.
I know how to fold them.
We have to make a video of you doing it, giving instructions.
I wash it and put it on the bed.
Do you fold the bed then?
I'd like to. You can't fold a footed sheet. You just shove it in the linen closet and hope for the best. Some heroes don't wear capes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and it could be, Duncan, that I don't know how they made it so it only works for like 2 hours, but
There
it
you go, rustic
could be
traditions.
it's just disabled in your extension settings, possibly. And I guess I can't argue a whole lot. The guy wants to make money, but do you recall what he's charging for that? For that get the channel thing? I don't understand why YouTube took it away. Because YouTube's worked better than what this guy's did anyway.
Yeah. No. Doesn't say.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants a monthly charge or an annual charge. Yep. Everybody in here, you all need to make videos on folding a fitted sheet. Just crazy.
Yeah, people are complaining on there that he's charging for it now.
Oh, I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't blame him. I don't know what he's charging,
I can't find it right now.
but he put the time and effort into it to just give that away. But I think he always did have a donation thing on.
$9.99 a year, which really isn't bad.
Yeah, $10 a year.
Or there's 3 different memberships.
Oh,
Prime member is $1.99 a month. Advanced member is $4.99 a month. Or Pro member is $9.99 a month.
okay.
The
So
promo price is $9.99 a year. Just may do that. There's online giveaways. I will give out free 1-month access to the lucky users every month. So
it sounds like he wants a recurring monthly fee, which again is fine, but it's a little steep for that.
well, considering, no, I don't think so. How much I used it, I mean, and ask our moderators, ask Brenda
But
to be able to click on a channel and go to it and get the URL to bring it back to your live stream.
well, and I don't dispute that. However,
Yeah.
I'm looking at numbers here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at numbers. It's not a fantastically difficult program that he wrote. There's a lot of programmers could do that. I mean, it's not a big secret type thing. He didn't create any outstanding unique code from scratch or anything to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, Jessica, our most viewed video is from 2 years ago. Is my pineapple upside down? No, sunshine cake, I think it's called.
I don't know that that's our most popular, but maybe it is.
I think that's still the most viewed.
Let's find out.
Yeah, see, Carrie, I mean, do you fold them like Tara's mom did, or like I said I do?
Yep. Pineapple
is.
sunshine cake.
It still is. That's what I thought.
So,
Which is crazy.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, they do. They just like to make us do it the hard way. Yeah.
But looking down through here, I see where the gathering in 2019 was well received and the shindig was well received. So, and believe it or not, the homesteading rescue version of
Yeah, I remember that video.
Living
Wretched
the Dream.
Conditions of Goat Birth.
so it's very
Yeah,
interesting.
Remove, wash, dry, put back on bed. Yeah, that's why you only have one set of sheets. Who needs a top sheet when you have a blanket? Put a backup camera on our van, had lots of views. Yeah, I've mentioned about Daryl putting we have a backup camera that he was going to put on his other truck. We still have it somewhere. I told him to put it on the back of the camper.
All right, I'm going to put a link to this page in the chat here
There you go.
for those of
Mama.
you that have an
That's
interest. This is some legalese stuff, and here is a video here that was taken off of YouTube but is shown here. And explaining how copyright broke the YouTube copyright system. And it's a pretty good read. It talks a little bit about things that we talked about tonight, but it gives you some real world examples where it has gone into the courts, the decision and the question, and they talk about the counter notification process, the copyright strikes, the appeal, the appeals to the dispute decision. It's a pretty good read. And you might find it very interesting.
You just did that one last year, didn't you, Brenda? Didn't you do the honey roasted pecans for Danny? Farmer Brad, you owed a wrap. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to go look for that one.
Oh, and don't forget, everybody out here, that today and tomorrow is Prime Days.
Prime Days.
Prime Days for Amazon. Chance to save a couple bucks, perhaps, if they have anything there that you're interested in. I'm interested in a lot of things, and I probably blew at least an hour looking through there today.
Yeah, this morning you can get lost. It's like a rabbit hole. You can get lost in there.
But at the end of that time period, he decided there's nothing here I can't live without. So I saved money. I didn't buy anything. I actually thought about doing a live stream talking about all the sales on the Amazon Prime thing.
You saved $100. Oh, the mini fly. You bought it, Brad? Yeah, it is easy to get lost on Amazon, Terry. You're right. Oh, and by the way, folks, our guest next Monday is none other than Terry, City Girl Country Heart. So make sure you come early, bring your treats, have your questions ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her what she does when she gets lost in Amazon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you save lots of money not going to Amazon. That's true. That's true.
Okay, well, I think our time is up. No. Or is it down, or is it up, or I guess we don't have a specific
It's
time.
over.
Our time is over. So I want to thank you all for being here, and I hope that maybe we sparked an interest in something. Perhaps you, I hope you leave with more than what you came with. And if we did that, we were very successful in trying to help some other channels. Special thank you to all of our moderators. Special thank you to our Smudges Packs members. Excuse me. I want to remind each and every one of you that if you'd like to help the channel, a great way to do it is to join Smudges Pack. You can click that join button right down there below the video here. And we would absolutely love to have you. Sherry, anything else?
Nope, I just posted on there that Southern Blessed Homestead is live. Patty and Mac. Mac is a hoot. So go over and tell him Smudge sent you.
Yeah. Do that.
And if you need a good laugh, you need to go check out, hey, Darlene from Florida. What part? If you want a good laugh, you have to check out our video from the Heartland Homestead picnic, the Saturday night version at the hotel, where Mac took a ride on the luggage rack.
Anything else?
Terry wants to know if you can do video chat about Monday. Hey, Richard. Yeah, I was going to mention that to Daryl, that I know a lot of people voted today. I think Mama Z went, they stood in line for an hour. Tori in Dallas was in line for 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I guess there's a lot of people getting out there to vote early. So everyone have a wonderful evening.
City Girl, Country Heart, absolutely send us an email. Or have you sent her an email? Does she have my number?
Yeah, she has your number on the live stream info letter.
Okay, yeah, just send me a text message or something. We'll get together and work that out with you.
Everyone have a good evening.
Dagmar King, good night. Thank you for being here, and to just keep this in mind. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. Take care, everyone. Good night.